Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I think we should be live for emergency coverage. Things are really starting to wrap up quickly here for the tornado warnings. We have 4 tornado warnings right now. First, let's go up towards the Little Rock radar. Which you do have 2 pretty strong rotations right now. This thing might be possibly producing a tornado because there's a little bit of a debris signature earlier, but I'm not sure if it might have lifted or not. But we also, near Florence, we also do have pretty strong rotation here. Take shelter if you live in Wichita, Florence, Good, and Dumbass. But here towards College Heights, we do have possibly another rotation, but the National Weather Service hasn't warned this rotation yet. But I think this is going to get tornado warned within a few minutes. Now, if we change radar sites. Oh, I'm on the... If we change radar sites to the Jackson one. Yeah, this storm could... Oh, yeah. These two storms in the same warning box are rotating, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a tornado warning extension for Redland. The problem is we are in a little bit of a radar hole in this area, unfortunately. But I can't do anything about that. We also have a rotation behind it near Terry. Check up on Shreveport. Yep, that's some rotation too. Yep, that's some rotation. We need to watch out. Take shelter if you live here also. Let's check back on Little Rock. Waiting for a new radar scan. But like I said, take shelter immediately if you live in Florence, Winchester, and Reed. I wouldn't be surprised if they potentially warned this storm down here. It was rotating way more earlier, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pull a tornado warning here. Hey, how are you doing, KJ? I'm just waiting for a new radar scan up here. For now, let's go back to the Jackson, Mississippi. The problem is, let me get my drawing tool. We are in a little bit of a radar hole here, though. I'll highlight the radar hole. Here is the radar hole we need to, have trouble because a radar's here, and a radar's here. So right here is where we could potentially have trouble getting, data and stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, this goes pretty high tilt. Yeah, I still have Twitter. This has a pretty high tilt, a little bit high tilt, so that means, alright, it weakened a little. Good news. But this could potentially get an extension, possibly. And near Terry, and the storm kind of weakened, which is great news. Alright, let's go back here. Let's go back. What's happening, this radar? It hasn't updated in a while. What about you, KJ? Oh, never. It just did. Never mind. I don't know why. Look how long of an update. I don't know why it took so long to update the Little Rock radar. See? Hey, Grandma. See, look. I don't know why it took so long to update. It went from this to that. That's a pretty long frame. Oh, yeah. I think we have a tornado on the ground here. We have a CC drop right now near Dumbs. A CC drop right now, so I would take shelter. And it kind of just vanished. But I would still take shelter if you live anywhere in this polygon. Check here. This rotation weakened a little bit too. But we still gotta watch out for it though. So watch out, guys. If you live anywhere in this polygon. And I also got my bot to work now. It does a ding every time there's a new tornado warning, which is good. Oh, rotation down here, weakened near Florent and Silma. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What's good is? My bad. The rotation here weakened a little, so they're likely not going to issue a tornado warning now. Let's check back. Guys, I have multiple radars because there's a lot of stuff going on. Not that much, but a lot. I could open like 10 of these, but for now, we just need 2. Storm near Cherry hasn't updated while the radar. It's weird. Sometimes the radar doesn't update for a while, and sometimes it does. It's a little bit weird. And it just updated, and it weakened a little, but still take shelter immediately if you live in Terry and Kilborough. And Roadland, because this storm is heading for you. The thing is, we're under a radar hole, so it may be different from what's going on the ground. That's the only problem. Let's check on the Shreveport radar for a little bit. KSHR. Alright, it's still closer to Shreveport. Because eventually we could just move and stay here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. But they're probably going to issue an extension to this tornado warning soon. But I'm not the National Weather Service, so I can't say for sure. It's probably going to be something like that. We also got to watch out for these supercells, guys. You see these supercells coming up, or like not supercells, but these popcorn cells. They're gonna move like this, and they could potentially get tornadic in the future. So we gotta watch out for that. See like a little bit of rotation here, but where area in the risk is that? It's not in the main risk, but we need to watch out. Let's check back on Little Rock. Little Rock radar set. But see, look, guys, this is even in a little bit of a radar hole. Because, look, the closest radar is here, what we're looking at. And then the closest radar is here. And the closest radar is here. So, this whole event is kind of in a radar hole, guys. And when you're in a radar hole, that means it's harder to get your data. Unfortunately. You see, this is the main risk area, and that's in a radar hole. You see how it's not, like, clear enough? That's the only problem. Let me check Twitter. Alright, guys, sorry if my nose is a little stuffy. I'm a little sick. Alright, guys, I think this could potentially be a little bit of debris signature here, but I don't think so. I'm not sure for right now. For now, rotation weakened a little bit on these storms, especially on the Salma storm and the Witches, and the Pickens storm. So this was the radar loop. You see how it just popped up out of nowhere? Let's take a storm track on this storm. Where is it heading? It's heading towards Shelaba, Mount Bayonne, and Rosedale. Sorry, and Snow Lake. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. But the problem is this area is in a radar hole, so we're not going to get good data soon. Which is going to be harder to report the weather, unfortunately, but we have to deal with that, unfortunately. This event's turning into more of a line that's going to be pushing this way. I'm not sure if this storm is going to be getting an extension or it's just going to be, the tornado warning's going to be expired. I'm not sure, guys. Right now, it's probably going to be expired, I think, honestly. I need to make a new graphic on my slide. I'm making a new graphic, guys. I used to have it, but I kind of want it back, so I'm making it real quick. It was like a graphic like this on the top of the screen. Like that. And then I add a text. And I'm going to put my warn count. Warn count. Warning count. Oh, new tornado warning.
Tornado warning for Northeastern Union Parish in north-central Louisiana.
That's an extension to this storm, I think. I wasn't sure if it was going to get an extension, but I had a feeling it would. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Wrong storm. It's this storm down here, extension. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just making a tornado warn count. Warn count. Alright, now one more text. Do you guys like when it does the ding sound better? And then warn count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, guys. The old graphic is back. The old graphic is back. Like, oh yeah, I'm not surprised why this got an extension. I'm not surprised. But like I said again, guys, we're in a stupid radar hole for this event. The Little Rock, great news, guys. The Little Rock Storm weekend. The Little Rock Storm weekend. Oh yeah, my bad. Do you guys like the new graphic? Alright. So no tornado on the ground here. The rotation couplets are dying off, I think, which is good. Oh, that's a big severe thunderstorm warning they just issued right here. That's a big one. We're approaching a radar hole, so I don't know how long it's gonna, like, last before, like, central Mississippi is terrible for radar holes. Terrible for radar holes. I wish I had it automatic. The thing is, I have to change the text every time there's a warning that changes. This is where the storms are heading you, by the way, guys. I'm going to leave that storm track, and let's move down here. These storms are rotating, so I'm not surprised why they wouldn't issue a new tornado warning on these storms, but I think I know why. Maybe the National Weather Service is hesitating to issue the warning near James and Roadland. I think it's because we're so far from the radar, so it could potentially be contamination. Because the further you get from the radar, the more like it gets contaminated and stuff. So that could potentially be why they're not going to issue it. Let's go back to Little Rock. I mean, the rotation is there, but it was way worse earlier. Oh, this could potentially be rotation start developing near Leland and Collins. We may have to watch out for later. Alright, potentially. See, look. Alright, guys, the tornado warnings just expired. Look, both of them just expired. So let me, fix the warn count to 2 now. Guys, I'm still going to put the radar near Little Rock to watch out for later. But, guys, look how bad of a radar hole these storms are about to enter. Like, it's not going to be the best. We may have to move to just one radar site eventually, but... Little Rock. Move that. Alright, still closer to Little Rock. I'm not surprised why the warning died. Let's go back to... Alright, let's go back to here, because there's some hail on these storms. And there is some rotation, guys. But I know why the national weather... Let's see how high it goes, the rotate. It goes pretty high, the rotation. So, this may potentially get a tornado warning here soon. But the thing is, they're not issuing one because we're far from the radar. Not that far from the radar, but way further than Little Rock, though. Look at this, guys. For these storms, we need this radar. It's not the best. Alright, for this, we still need Shreveport. So, let's go back on this storm. This storm is probably the most concerning as of right now. But like I said, guys, we're so far from this radar site, it's like kind of crazy. So far, like, no confirmed tornadoes right now from the National Weather Service. But it might have been one brief spin up. New tornado warning.
Tornado warning for South Central Ashley County in southeastern Arkansas, northwestern Morehouse Parish in northeastern Louisiana.
It's an extension, guys, for the Shreveport storm. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we move this radar site now because it has no more tornado warnings, or should we keep this one for now? Let me check up on the extension. Yeah, I'm not surprised on it. We got a lot of range folding, though. You see this purple? This is range folding. Guys, this is called range folding. It's when you're far from the radar site. I was right. Big extension.
Tornado warning for southeastern Shickett County in southeastern Arkansas, southern Sunflower County in northwestern Mississippi, Washington County in northwestern Mississippi, northern Humphreys County in central Mississippi.
Alright, guys, the radar site is officially closer to here now. So we're just going to have... Yeah, big storm. So we're just going to have the radar here, because these two tornado warnings expired. Alright, guys. They just issued a new tornado warning here, guys. I'm not surprised, though. It's a very big tornado warning because near James we have rotation down here. The rotation down here is way stronger, in my opinion. But that is a big time tornado warning. Thing is, guys, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but like I said again, we are in a radar hole. We are far from the radar site, so it's going to be hard to stick with it. So we're gonna basically, guys, we move the radar site to Shreveport to here. This was originally for Shreveport, but now it's closer to this radar site. So we're just gonna be going back and forth here now. Now we only need 2 radars. Easier, guys. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have. Oh yeah, we have 4 tornado warnings on the warn count. We also do have some hail near Roadland. We have some hail, and that is a tornadic rotation here near Callahan. Wait, Callahan, Gen Allen, and James. Also up here, we have some tornadic rotation, too. But I'm not surprised why the National Weather Service issued a tornado warning for these storms. I'm not surprised. See, look, this is the bot. It shows like the alert manager stuff like that. Because I don't think you need this for the warnings. So I'm leaving it the way it is because you don't want to mess it up. But guys, the reason why it wasn't working in the past is because I had 2 of the tornado warning files installed on my computer. 2 of like the ding sound. You're supposed to only have 1. You could download 2, but it has to because see on the action play file here it has to say tornado warning dot audio. And it has to say the same thing here. You see tornado warning underscore audio. For, like, earlier it said just 1, like a number 1 here. It didn't match with this, so I had to get rid of it. But we're good now. This thing was stronger earlier. Now it weakened. Oh, it gained its strength back. A little bit of a spectrum width drop. A little bit of a spectrum width drop. So that could potentially be into the storm. Potentially be a threat of further intensification. But this storm has weakened, thank goodness, this area of rotation here. I'm gonna put a storm track. This storm is heading towards Darlov, Interness, and Percy. That's where the storm is heading for, guys. So watch out if you live here. Check up on this storm. This rotation kind of weakened a little. I'm gonna check up here near Little Rock. Guys, if this storm moves in this area, we could only use 1 radar site, which would technically be easier, but near Wilson, this storm is starting to intensify again. They got rid of the warning, but now maybe they could potentially bring it back on here. And near Snow Lake, and here. So this line is starting to intensify again. I wouldn't be surprised if they start issuing warnings for this area up here. I would not be surprised, guys. Yep, the storm's intensifying. The storm's intensifying. Yeah, we do have some turbulence in the atmosphere. No CC, so this is likely not on the ground yet, which is great news. Confirmed tornado! Alright, confirmed tornado. Near Hamburg, White, and Beckman, and Jones. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground right now. It's radar indicated, though. The thing is, oh yeah, I see a little debris. I see a little debris. The thing is, this storm is even worse than this storm. But we are just in a radar hole, so it's hard to see like if there's rotation and stuff. It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. But we do have a confirmed tornado here. Alright, this storm is intensifying and a little bit of turbulence. So this could potentially get warned soon, possibly. We're far from the radar site, so you know, it's very hard to tell with these storms. I'm concerned for this storm here. It goes all the way up to this much feet around ground level, which is pretty impressive. Oh yeah, this could potentially produce a tornado, guys. You imagine if I'm saying all this, but it's just radar contamination because we're far away. Radar indicated tornado. Oh, no, not tornado. I mean radar indicated tornado warning. Radar indicated rotation. I got a little. Oh, yeah. That's. I don't know if this is like contamination, though. It's hard to tell, you know? I doubt it, though. I don't think so. Let me go on Twitter. Alright. Warren count is 3. I'm going back on Twitter. Alright, let's go back. Not much rotation here, but I'm watching out for this little guy, this guy right here. I'm watching out for that area. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Rotation kind of died out in this area. Let me check. There's a they're losing. See, most of the game, a lot of games going on now. Check up on here. Oh yeah, that's strengthened. Oh yeah, that could be strong. That could potentially be strong. Yeah, that could be a problem. My counselor's team needs to win this game to make the playoffs. And he needs the Buccaneers to lose. Oh, the Buccaneers are winning. They need he needs the Buccaneers to lose and them to win. Oh yeah, I'm watching out for this. popcorn cell here. This storm is starting to produce rotation. So you see what I mean, like, by these, like, little pop-up storms? I said that earlier. The reason why I'm not really talking about this confirmed tornado that much is because we're in such a radar hole, which I can't even really see the data. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't think we need this radar, guys. Now we just have one radar. I'm just going to go back and forth like that. Because nothing's really happening up here, so I got rid of one of the radar tabs. I'm watching out for this storm, though. Right now we have 2 tornado warnings active. 1 confirmed tornado, but I can't even see anything because we're so far from the radar. Look, the closest radar's here. And then, see, look how far. And this storm's getting far, too. Warn count is 2 right now, guys. The thing is, guys, this line is heading in, and so these supercells, these like popcorn storms, or this storm may get sucked in by the line, and then it may just become a damaging wind threat and end the tornado risk or embedded tornadoes. This rotation weakened a little. You know, all this could potentially be radar contamination because we're far from this radar. Look, you can't even see this line that good. That's how far we are from the radar site. Guys, when we get here, it's going to be even worse. Oh my gosh. Watch out, guys, if you live here. We have to watch out here because there's 2 areas of rotation in this warning. This line's starting to fall apart. Like with this tornado where I can't see anything because we're so far from this radar site. It's so annoying. But these storms, you do have to watch out. They got some rotation on them. But it doesn't look like it's producing a tornado. So we do have 2 areas of tornadic rotation. We're so far from the radar site, Ma, so it's like, it's hard to, like, tell. Because there's, like, a big radar hole. Look, want to see, Ma?
Oh, I know.
Radar site here,
Right.
radar site here, radar site here.
Oh, wow.
So there's, like, a hole here where it's hard to tell.
So you don't know what's going on.
Basically.
Exactly. Well, you could do the
Until
winter
it gets
storm
to, like,
too.
here.
You could do the winter storm also.
There's 2, if the tornado warnings. But, like, see, this could potentially be radar contamination and you don't even know it.
Right.
This may not even be happening. No one's even watching.
Well, then put it on a loop if you want to go over the winter for a little bit and then take a break and do the loop that you do.
I could end it and take a break.
No, but don't end it. Do the loop. Write down the loop.
I muted.
Yeah, are you muted now? Later.
Guys, I'm going to switch coverage a little and do the winter storm. But I'm going to have 1 radar site. I'm going to get a new radar site for the winter storm.
That plate that's holding
Down in.
the sensor in the oven, does it have screws on the inside? The plate is fucking part of the sensor.
Oh, hey.
Can you
So, right now we're switching coverage to the winter storm, but we're definitely doing a mixture of both. But right now, it's not really much. It's just heavy snow right now and sleet happening near St. Louis. My friend Blaze has about 5 inches of snow on the ground right now. I'm going to have 1 radar site up here and then go back with the tornadic conditions. This storm, we're getting 1 inch tomorrow. 1 to 2 inches. It's not going to be much at all. But this rotation up here kind of strengthened a little, which is not really good news. But we are so far from the radar site, so this could potentially be radar contamination. That's why I can't view this confirmed new tornado warning. My bot's delayed. That's weird. New tornado warning down here. I don't know why my bot's not going off. I think it could. Sometimes the bot, it's delayed sometimes. Oh yeah, sometimes it's delayed.
Tornado warning for Northern Morehouse Parish in northeastern Louisiana, Northern West Carroll Parish in northeastern Louisiana.
Alright, guys. But like I said again, guys, we're in a radar hole, so this is likely stronger rotation than what it's seeing on radar right now. But we are so far from the radar site, so it's like hard to tell.
maybe something other than the sensor?
Like this confirmed tornado, I don't even know where the rotation is, but apparently it's confirmed.
Viking's got a French door oven now, double oven. You got a what? French door oven.
These storms are heading in this general area. I'm watching out for like these popcorn cells near Yazoo City, because these storms are rotating a little, as you can see. So guys, I'm calling it right now. This storm's going to get tornado warned within 5 to 10 minutes, probably. Around 4 p.m. maybe this storm may get, because this is closer to the radar site, so it's likely not contamination. These storms got hail, but I do see... What the hell just happened? It just died out, like... I mean, I do see some rotation here, but it's, like, so bad, because the radar site's, like so far away, you know? So it's like, I'm not sure. Ooh, 1 inch size hail was measured there. Check up on the winter storm. It's really not doing much. It's really just snow and sleet, honestly, and freezing rain. You can't really see that much on radar with that. This rotation here is weakened, but that one's strengthening. Oh. Spectrum went on this turn, so it could potentially be strengthened with some turbulence, honestly. Oh, my counselor's team may be eliminated from the playoffs. And they're winning, so I don't think so.
I think they dropped the fucking grill. You can get the grill, which is no fucking big deal. All they do is throw a fucking plate on top of fucking 3 burgers. Yeah, the grill.
Alright, let's get back to weather coverage.
Not that question. I think the problem was a lot of these fucking morons and fucking billionaires, the ones that did have.
Yeah, it's only an inch.
Into account, you got your smoke there. So, unless you're like me, and you fucking pop the fucking.
We could see a little bit of rotation, but we're so far, I've been saying this for so long, so far from the radar site, it's honestly so hard to tell what's honestly going on.
They don't have grills anymore? You gotta be kidding me. What a fucking shame.
I'm just gonna spare something because my bot doesn't ding. I want to see if you add this text. I want to see if it's faster or it doesn't work, guys. I want to see if the bot doesn't work when you add this type of text. Guys, I know how to get it back though, so it's fine. I know how to get it back, so it's fine. I want to see if it matters or not. And then, guys, I could show you what I mean by it doesn't work sometimes. I'll show you how the bot doesn't work when you go on, like, if you add, like, a second source. I'll do that. Is this... I'm going to email myself the audio so I never lose it. It's just so I save it on my phone so I never use it. Lose it. Alright, let's go back here. I'm just experimenting. I want to see if the bot doesn't work when you add the special text to it. And then I'll show you what happens when you... Alright, this storm might be strengthening with some spectrum wet. We may have to watch out for this, guys. These storms are moving kind of slow. Oh, there could be 3 areas of rotation. 1, 2, 3. 3 possible areas. As these storms get closer to the radar site, we should know a little bit more. Let's check up on these storms. It's not really doing too much, guys. Not much happening over there. Let's stick the radar site here. Gotta watch. This is the most concern warning I'm concerned for so far. Actually, the confirmed tornado is, but I can't see anything with that. I'm concerned for these pop-up storms here. Alright, guys. New severe thunderstorm warning here. I'm concerned for this, like, batch of, like, it's like 3 supercells in one warning, basically. That's basically what it is, guys. Oh, guys, it's clear outside. I could potentially go out with my telescope in like an hour or two. Ooh, it's gonna be clear all the way till 9 p.m. That's cool. So I'm probably gonna go out at 5, 6 p.m. Alright, guys, give me a sec. I'm gonna go AFK for like 5 minutes.
Tornado warning for Southeastern Desha County in southeastern Arkansas.